Months after the Department of Justice's report on the Louisville Metro Police Department, the city and police seem to be changing their tune in response to the findings.
WDRB's Dalton Godby and Jason Riley show us how the messaging has changed over time.
March 8th, 2023. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland in Louisville issuing a scathing report into Louisville's police practices.
The report finds that LMPD uses excessive force, unlawfully stops, searches, detains, and arrests people.
The city stood behind and in support of that Department of Justice report.
And I know there are people who will look at this report and they'll be eager to find some way to minimize it or dismiss it. They'll say it's all politics, or that you could find examples like this in any city. No, this is not about politics or other places. This is about Louisville.
But in recent testimony in a civil trial, LMPD's chief not only downplayed the findings of the report,
has the city agreed to all of the things contained in that report?
No, sir.
But also said the city and the DOJ are in a holding pattern.
We have not begun the negotiation process for a pending consent decree, nor have we been issued or seen a draft of the consent decree, so therefore we're in a holding pattern as of today.
And it's not the first time the city's statements about the report have differed from press conferences.
There are some county attorneys who are on these civil cases who refuse to acknowledge that the Department of Justice report is accurate.
Greg Sims is an attorney representing the family of a man who was shot and killed by police. He and other attorneys are using the DOJ report to strengthen cases against the city and its police department. But in a statement to WDRB, the county attorney's office has said the DOJ report lacks the legal and factual basis to be considered as evidence against individual LMPD officers and Louisville Metro in a specific civil case.
They refuse to acknowledge that the findings are based on legitimate specific instances and data.
8 months after this,
The chief and I and our entire teams will do everything possible and everything necessary to correct the mistakes of the past and heal the wounds they've left in our community.
the city is showing an apparent shift in thinking, most recently calling the report's findings mere allegations.
These are the DOJ's allegations as to what they are reporting on. And this report, again, for the jury, is for a span of 2016 to 2021. So again, they took what they needed for their investigation to actually produce this findings report. I cannot speak on the allegations. I cannot give you a summation as to how they arrived there. Again, this is the report as it stands.
We asked the police chief and the mayor for on-camera interviews. Both declined. With Jason Riley and photojournalist Dave White, Dalton Godby, WDRB News.
And in a statement, the mayor's office says the chief is correct in saying the consent decree negotiations have not started and that it's not clear when the first draft of the consent decree would be sent.